In a move that blends European engineering with Japanese branding, Mitsubishi has officially unveiled the 2025 Grandis, a compact hybrid SUV that's less about bold innovation and more about smart rebadging. While the name might spark memories of the three-row minivan from the early 2000s, the new Grandis enters the scene as a two-row family SUV, built on Renault bones and dressed in Mitsubishi flair. Yes, you heard right. The Grandis is essentially a Renault Symbioz underneath, sharing the same CMF-B modular platform, drivetrain options, and even much of its interior. But before dismissing it as just a rebadge, Mitsubishi has managed to sprinkle enough of its DNA to give the Grandis a slightly different flavor, particularly where it counts in the European market: design, powertrains, and electrified options. Let's start with the exterior. The front end is nearly identical to the smaller Mitsubishi ASX, also a Renault-derived product. But the Grandis gets a few distinguishing tweaks. It wears Mitsubishi's signature dynamic shield front grille with glossy black trim and satin silver accents. The daytime running lights have a slightly altered lighting signature, setting it apart from its French sibling. Unique 19-inch alloy wheels and Mitsubishi's hybrid EV badging on the side give the Grandis a bit more visual muscle. Around the back, the Grandis arguably looks more refined than the Renault Symbioz. New taillights, which some enthusiasts say wouldn't look out of place on a Lancer Evolution revival, add a sportier touch. The redesigned tailgate introduces dynamic lines that enhance its stance. However, some parts, like the rear bumper with fake vents, are clear carryovers from Renault. Step inside, and it's almost a mirror image of the Symbioz, save for the Mitsubishi three-diamond logo on the steering wheel. But don't let the badge swap fool you. The cabin is modern and practical, featuring a 10.4-inch vertical infotainment screen, a panoramic electrochromic glass roof, a remote-powered tailgate, and seating for 5. The boot offers between 434 and 566 liters of space, depending on how far you slide the rear bench. Powertrain options cover both mild hybrid and full hybrid territory. The base variant gets a 1.3-liter turbocharged mild hybrid engine, producing 138 horsepower, paired with either a 6-speed manual or 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. For those wanting more electrified efficiency, a 1.8-liter full hybrid setup combines a naturally aspirated gas engine with 2 electric motors and a multi-mode gearbox, churning out 154 horsepower. Both variants send power exclusively to the front wheels, which may disappoint those hoping for all-wheel drive capability. The Grandis will be built at Renault's Valladolid plant in Spain, alongside its Renault twin, and will be launched across European markets later in 2025. It marks another key milestone in Mitsubishi's slow but steady European comeback, following the Outlander PHEV and ahead of the fully electric Eclipse Cross BEV, which will be closely related to the Renault Scenic E-Tech. Tatsuo Nakamura, executive vice president of Mitsubishi Motors, stated, "With the Grandis, we expand our presence in Europe and offer more electrified choices to suit our customers' evolving needs. That includes HEV, PHEV, and BEV options, a full range for every type of eco-conscious driver." So while the new Grandis might not be a ground-up Mitsubishi product, it does exactly what Mitsubishi needs right now in Europe: affordable electrified mobility with recognizable style and practicality, all backed by the efficiency of shared Renault-Nissan engineering. So whether you're nostalgic for the old Grandis or just looking for a new family hybrid SUV with Japanese badge appeal, the 2025 Mitsubishi Grandis might just be your next ride.